Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Coming live from Fiber Heart Children God. So thought we'd just do this together. I won't worry about the camera. Just a little bit. Technically I would almost be finishing up. I'm to here. Fiber Heart Children God. So what I'm doing is I'm making like a... Alright, I'm not making it. It was a cheap type of plywood. They were free. And I am putting a mosaic on it with I always mess up mortar and grout. I have for years. There's no way to fix it for me. Mortar and then most likely an epoxy seal. And then maybe you could do indoor, outdoor, but most likely you'd probably want to keep it more in like an indoor area, obviously, because of what it's made of. So like an enclosed porch or in the house even. I mean, there's no limit. It's a table. So the only issue that's going to be here, the problem with this one, is the stone is... But what I had been doing was thinking about it. And I could double them up, but then I'm losing these. And these pieces were not super high yet, but I wouldn't do it again. Because it was just for these specific pieces, because I had most of the material to make it, so I had to just put the price into the tiles. Okay, so I gotta hurry because I already put glue down. And we're just gonna get rolling, okay? I wish I could have the radio on, but it most likely would get copyrighted. And I'm just not gonna deal with it, so... I'm also doing something different. Normally I put the glue on the tile. It's most likely what you're supposed to always do. But because for mess purposes and going back and forth and having to clean, I'm gonna try it this way, okay? My hope is that we don't really see me much. Just see me working on it. My hands working on it. That's my goal. I'm not here to show you the best way to do this or anything. We're just doing this. There's probably 100 other better ways. I did trial and error before the internet and read about it a little bit. Where I really learned was at the trailer we lived in. It was a double wide park. And they were like Nazis running it. There wasn't no hillbilly stuff allowed. Nothing. They had the audacity to get a hold of me about a little tiny strip of wood, not even 2 inches wide, around the shed door, and that I needed to paint it. They were testing me. They wanted to see how far they could go, I think. I don't know what I said. I said, don't you think that's a little unreasonable? Well, you'd be surprised what it does. No, they were happy. I came in, we spiffed it up. But that gang stalking shit with the certain people, it's that Baptist church. What the heck's up with that? I didn't go there. I didn't go to that church. Well, see, you can't talk and video and do this all at the same time, so I gotta be quiet. That's the whole point of why we were gonna do this. maybe I do need to get a couple things off my chest. Any whack jobs going up against the psycho government right now? You gotta be out of your minds. You're all done lost it. Anyone cheering this on? Man, you got a lot to answer to God for. Anyone cheering this on? No, that is where I wanted that one because it would fit perfect on the edge. I done did way too much overboard there. I do these stupid things, you guys, like that. I don't like waste. I do not like waste. I don't like people that just throw stuff, just throw it out, just fill the landfill, just fill the landfill. If you're going to accumulate crazy stuff, you better figure out how to get it organized, you know. Get some sheds. Stick it in your sheds, whatever you're going to do. We already need some sheds. We've only been here. Oh yeah, John and I, boy, we get the ideas rolling around. We've done it since we were friends. I mean, we were friends. Playing music a little bit. Wasn't anything crazy. He's like shy. Like, I think the whole world could go away and John and Jesus would just be like, John would be like, oh, this is a compliment. No, this is a compliment to my mate. And I know it bothers people. We didn't have kids. I did John an injustice. We both had a problem. We didn't know specific how to fix it, physical, whatnot. And then we were just like, are we going to spend the rest? Jesse's getting old, my son. He came into a done deal. Can't spend that much time on this right now. You know, maybe we can revisit it. But it would have taken medical. John said he couldn't have dealt with this trans stuff in the school. No way, no how. He actually got concerned we'd end up behind bars over it. So if we'd had kids during that period, but we might just be making excuses. Maybe we would have been really level-headed and tried to figure out a homeschool group or whatever. For the kid to meet other kids in the homeschool group. But then I heard those are a lot of Karens or one of those. I don't know what they are. I don't know. I don't hang out with a lot of women. I never did. I saw what they did to us and me and girls. No. Well, I gotta stop because I gotta cut more of these longer pieces. Well, anyhow, it's like this. And then there's so many little numbers and stuff on there. Like numbers and then the things at the top. So, that looks good. It's gonna work. So I guess in essence you'd have to just balance your cup. So it's gonna be a tricky table. I should have thought that through more. You know, but this can happen. There'll be a turnaround with it. We'll figure it out. Alright. Love you guys.